Please welcome Craig McGill.
Thank you, Head Toastmaster. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests. The amount of money being spent in our elections should concern us all. Are the concerns of wealthy donors being met at the expense of the public interest? Does the amount of money needed to run for office prevent non-rich but otherwise capable persons of participating in our democracy as candidates? For tonight's speech, I have three goals. First, I'd like to improve your knowledge of campaign finance law. Second, I'd like to show how the law in Illinois influenced our recent midterm election. And finally, I'd like to make some suggestions for improvement. First, there's really one essential distinction in terms you need to know in terms of campaign finance law. That's the difference between a contribution and an independent expenditure. A contribution is simple. I can donate $20 to Bob here, say good luck, I hope you win. Or I can donate to his party, whether he's Democrat, Republican. An independent expenditure, on the other hand, is not the same thing, not a donation. I would take that $20 I was going to give to Bob and I would campaign on my own for him. I would work independently of his campaign, of his party. So what I would do is I would probably air a commercial saying how great he is or how bad his opponent is. If I didn't identify who I was, that would be called dark money, a term which you might have heard of. So first, differentiate between those two terms. Second, I'm going to ask you now to look at the sheet I put on the table for everybody tonight. It shows, basically it lists for all 50 states campaign contribution limits. For the purpose of this speech, to shorten it, I focus on 4 states. But first, if you look at the top row from left to right, you'll see who the main contributors are. We have an individual can give to a candidate or to a party. The party can fund the candidate. We have interest groups like political action committees that can fund the candidate. And we can have unions and corporations, of course. For the purpose of this speech, I'm going to focus on individual contributions. So if you kind of take a look at that left column, I'll skip Illinois for now, but if you look under Illinois on the sheet, you'll see that in Indiana and Iowa, the contributions are unlimited. In Arkansas, it's pretty simple. The candidates are limited to a $2,700 contribution. Illinois, let me explain Illinois, because that's much more complicated, as you can see from the picture. Now, in Illinois, candidates are limited to a contribution of $5,600 from an individual. This excludes immediate family members. And it's for, keep in mind, it's for a limited time as well. And that's a campaign cycle. However, there's one very significant exclusion that Illinois has in its law. So if a candidate spends $250,000 1 year prior to the general election, then that candidate can receive as many contributions, an unlimited amount of contributions. This had a very significant impact on our midterm election. It allowed for, first of all, it allowed for 3 men, J.B. Pritzker, Bruce Rauner, and a friend of Bruce Rauner's, to pretty much foot just about the entire bill of that $300 million for the governor's race. In addition to that, they were able to donate to other candidates in the midterm election. Each candidate gave $1 million to his party's candidate for Attorney General. So what can we do to prevent the influence of a few wealthy individuals on an entire election? Well, I have three ideas. First, I think we need to simplify the law by eliminating the exclusions. I mean, really, when you look at it, a law that states, boy, if you spend $250,000, then you get to just go ahead and accept as many contributions as you would like. I mean, is that really an earnest effort to limit campaign contributions? I would also eliminate the exclusion of being able to receive money from immediate family members. Second, and next, I'm sorry to trample on the rights of multimillionaires, but maybe it's time to start limiting how much a candidate can fund his own campaign. Finally, I think we need to consider the benefits of limiting campaign contributions. Would we limit corruption in politics? A little bit at least? And would reducing the contributions give an independent candidate or candidates a chance to compete in these elections and give voters more choices? So tonight, I hope that you walk away here tonight knowing the difference between a contribution and an independent expenditure. Finally, the facts are, one, a few wealthy individuals use that wealth to greatly influence our midterm elections. Two, legal exclusions to campaign contribution limits enable this to occur. As citizens of Illinois, this is an opportune time for us to choose whether or not these facts are acceptable, an acceptable part of our democratic process. Or is it time to take action?